Like the moment you have dreads on your head, you're an addict. Now, like in my village, please, what do you mean you have dreads? The moment you have dreads, it doesn't matter if you have reason to what ranks in your life.
Dreads is even
Immediately, you're an addict.
Here, there's Banyankole not being good people. As for Banyankole, rude. You guys have made a reputation for yourselves. You're arrogant, you're rude, you're mean, you're stingy. You don't care. You don't even help yourselves because you prove them right. Some of you, okay. But like, tribes. Uganda is like this. Someone makes a very silly mistake on the road and you're like, it is a woman. It must be a woman driving. Yeah, but women drive, and people unconsciously have categorized women to be really bad drivers, which is like I think one of the first examples. It's actually everywhere.
People, where did you get that from? Be very honest, guys. You'll be walking on the road. You look behind, and there's a guy with dreads walking behind you.
Bruh.
I walk faster.
Yeah,
I walk very fast. Hey, you bag. Probably have a jacket. I will hide the phone on this side. I had my keys here on this side. You get. And then, Bambi, sometimes they notice.
They do.
He will notice that you're being weird. And it's being weird, to be honest. Because what do you mean? My hair, you think I'm going to snatch your phone? Huh?
Why did we start calling people Bakoko? You guys, the moment I realized, I was like,
because of stereotypes. Somebody is going to look at you like, if you bring somebody from this side, you're no longer my child.
Bruh.
You know? So, and all of those, that is how harmful those stereotypes can be. Oh my God. Welcome back, guys, to What's on Your Mind. It's been a while. Sorry, guys, we got absorbed into the world, adulting as you know it. But we're glad to be back.
Yeah.
Glad to be back, guys.
Yeah, we're glad to be back.
Anyway, it depends on the day.
And the week.
Right? The week. It's so cute.
Weeks.
The week? Did you see how they were haunting that bed? What's her name?
Which one?
Miss Uganda.
Girl, Ella.
Yeah.
So sad.
About the house, the video.
Yeah.
And I remember that video we did about insecurities and where it comes from. Now imagine somebody is haunting you about the fact that you have a 32-inch TV.
Let's leave a 32-inch TV because you have Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi router, at 3 routers.
Wait, why is that a problem?
Exactly. You should watch Kasuku's video when he's dissecting everything in the house. It was crazy. I'm like, what? Yeah. He would go to each item. He had them written down.
And
what is it called?
Like zoomed in, like pictures and zoomed.
Yeah.
I started.
No. It was everything in that house.
And I was thinking, like, this is where people start to struggle. Because if you're going to haunt me for having a Wi-Fi router that you don't like,
sponge.
So what was wrong with the sponge can?
Oh, then the flat iron was next to the bed. Then they said, "Oh my God, they don't have an ironing board."
The average Ugandan does not even have that kind of flat iron.
It's crazy.
Like, I think sometimes social media gets into so much. Like the average Ugandan has that, that Philips iron that we had in high school.
That's what it was. No, him. His problem was that they ironed on the bed and not on the iron.
Can you imagine? Like like the whole time I'm thinking, guys, we have so many problems as Ugandans. We have so many things to struggle with.
Actually, for the past 2 weeks, that's just been a lot on social media. I'm like, guys, let's stress. I know all this from my little sister, not from myself. Yeah, because my socials are very different. My For You page and from what she has,
and because now for me, I found that on Twitter.
Crazy. The Ella situation.
And people were dissecting that babe. And I'm thinking, guys, I think social media has floated into our heads. There is a standard everyone wants to reach. We are not even there. Majority of us are not there. But basically, we are poor people who hate poor people. Because now, how many of us have an ironing board?
So, but all of us are just ironing. Like,
Anyway,
we are all ironing.
You show up
At the end of the day,
smart.
we show up
as
smart.
long as it's
Bed,
ironed, why are you
Floor, boards, everything. We're all
It's
Whatever it
clean
is.
and neat? Anyway.
Yeah.
So how have you been apart from observing the flat iron?
Girl.
I feel like with Sonia, I saw is the same of
this week.
no, the weeks have been crazy, but I'm okay. I'm alive. Yeah, grateful for life, grateful for our viewers.
Right.
Oh my God, guys, thank you for following us.
And for some
We're growing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good. Like overall, I'm good. I'm learning not to complain. Like there's a lot to complain about, but I will not do it here. I gave you a preamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's okay to complain. It's also once in a while offload it a bit.
Yeah, and
It
that's what
helps
I do
keep
with
you
you guys,
balanced.
Nancy. Yeah.
Joy. You tell us.
Guys, I don't even know, guys. I am Kawa, of course I am alive.
Dear, that's my answer.
I am alive.
The moment you begin giving my answer, life has
These
taken
2
you
weeks,
more.
life has taken me so much.
Yo.
By the time I actually start using her answer,
Yo.
life has taken me. But
It's like this, you're running after it also, it's also running after. You're like, give me a...
You know, there's a time I was telling Joy how we, in this race against life, we are already losers. So like, we have already lost.
You may as well.
You may as well try as much as you can to be happy. Try as much as you can to
live.
Make attempts at things that you like, things that you're curious about, because we are not getting out alive. Sorry for going dark, but we've already lost. We're already one meal behind.
Yeah, we're all going to end up in the same place. So
do you understand? So just do the best that you can.
It's actually very sad, guys.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. It was a very.
But you don't know that chapter in the Bible. The title is "Life is Useless." It's crazy. For real. It's in that book that has a lot to do with time, Ecclesiastes. Life is useless. And it explains to you exactly how.
And it is, which is actually.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Anyway.
So just make an effort to live, you know?
Be happy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You, how are you? You seem, you have very great energy today. Yeah. Like,
do I?
High spirits.
I took half a liter of
why.
Minute Maid. That is why.
I know why.
Why?
She's been out here teaching us how to not launder our money.
Oh my God, yeah. Her financial consultation. Guys, our girl is, you know, she's shining.
So, as you know me, I went and decided to specialize in financial crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's what I've been doing. I decided, hey, Bambi, I have a TikTok account. I have free will and I have internet.
Hey, you started by singing for us. Yeah. She started by singing. She's like, okay, now that I have enough of you looking at listening, let me know. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
But yeah, I mean, that's part of it. But, you know, that TikTok is really, like I said, try and be happy as much as you can. Do what makes you happy. And it's also started from there. Like, I was like, you know what? I know these things. I like to teach once in a while. I might as well share what I'm thinking, you know?
You have a lot of knowledge to share.
Sing once in a while, probably cook, and do everything else.
What don't you do?
I love it all, honestly. You're
and I do it all because that is my mentality of, we don't have enough time, but we have a lot of interests, a lot of potential, a lot of, hey, so we might as well
You may as well indulge.
Do you get? But yeah, Ndibulunji, I'm glad. My Luganda has improved.
Clearly.
Yeah, for those that may not
know. The judge guys you interact with.
Of course.
Evelyn, I cannot buy that. Luganda improving, Evelyn.
Well, I know how bad it was, but she's in a better place now.
Yes, I'm in a better place.
It used to be worse.
I have improved. I have actually been working on it.
In this Uganda.
In this Uganda, it pays to be linguistic.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. It's very bad. Usually after the first 3 sentences, a border guy, my bundle is up. So
do you feel tired? Like
properly.
I feel tired.
I'm like, just understand that I'm going there.
And I know these guys actually understand what
they do. They actually do.
No, there are some that don't at all. Like
few.
It does completely there.
They don't understand English at all.
No, like Runyankore
or any
like
other
in
language.
Uganda, like
you know,
you're
you meet
broken.
one that doesn't speak English at all. Like the moment you say good morning, Sebo, what do they say when they're saying I don't speak English? Sibitegela, but then also
Togelo
he
Luganda.
doesn't speak Nyankore.
So you have to.
I have to really
Has to
fight
throw
my
your
way.
Uganda.
But anyway, I've improved.
I'm glad.
Okay. I've learned from the best.
Which are the best?
Can Mugambo Uganda? Have you heard Joy speaking? She can have a full conversation. She's here saying she struggles, but have you heard her on phone? A proper conversation.
Nah,
You release me. Anyway, you ask what's on my
Are you
mind.
just giving me purpose?
you don't trust
Do
in,
you
in
not-
what she's saying.
Even with her sisters, they
I
speak.
don't like Uganda. They like those conversations.
But like you guys
Not
proper have
Vala,
an
we like
entire
have a whole
conversation.
conversation of like 30 minutes.
In Luganda.
You babe.
That's
I
crazy.
had her speaking to Viola.
If
one
your
time
mom
about
had you
life.
guys, she would.
She does, even her sometimes.
Yeah, she tries.
No, I can't imagine Bibi in
She
Luganda.
cannot.
You're joking.
And she responds.
Yes. She's actually better at it than all of us.
That's
Really?
interesting.
Actually, that's the strange thing. You know, these older people are very, I don't even know how to say.
Because her father used to know
They're not
Uganda,
too-
like, than if you were in
Mm.
Uganda, okay, you know, yeah. So like their father knew Uganda.
But also they've seen more life.
totally.
So
That's so true.
Yeah.
anyway,
So
what's
guys,
on your mind?
Joy just wants to sleep, guys.
no, guys. Okay, now what is on my mind
Uh-huh.
is what is on all of your minds.
I am
Really.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we need to talk about. We talked about almost everything.
Have
Now it's
we?
time to talk about. Yeah,
We have just arrived.
We've like
just arrived.
fix.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
But I think this time we need to talk about stereotypes.
Mhm.
Evelyn, it's on your mind.
It's been on her mind for a while.
Yeah, it's like every time we speak, she's like, "But isn't that a stereotype? Isn't that a stereotype?" And I'm like, "Evelyn,
friends.
yes,
I'm starting to be
you should
those-
actually be a life coach because how do you tell everything? And when you think about it, and you know those comments people throw, and it's like, "No, that's a stereotype. That's
Yeah.
not true." And
Yeah.
then you look at it, it is actually a stereotype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what it is.
Yeah,
I think so.
Hmm.
So, okay, yeah. That's what I want to talk about.
yeah.
Let's begin with what a stereotype is.
Mm.
Because for our viewers, I want us to be in a place where we understand what conversation we're having today.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let me define it from how I say it. I think that stereotypes are a shortcut, as if a summary about a certain group of people.
Yeah.
And those summaries don't include, don't consider, let's say, individuals. So, for example, you know how they'll say, podcasters talk a lot. Now, that stereotype, for example, doesn't include Sonia. Does not consider the fact that I have to drag words out of this babe. Like, please talk.
Yeah.
You know? So you see how such a stereotype is just, like, in summary, podcasters are talkative. That is. So that means that if you're a person that doesn't like talkative people, you will sideline Sonia without giving her a chance to be an individual. Because the moment you hear she's a podcaster, bye. But dear, this babe, things are for fighting.
I only talk to my friends, you guys. I think they're the ones that know that I can actually talk and
Yeah, but even they're talking. Like,
but
you do, you talk, but even
But I think
compared to everybody else, it's not a lot.
I like listening more, honestly. It's
That
more
is true.
interesting. Yeah.
I
You
think
guys have interesting.
You know, okay, yeah, it's true. Very true.
Yeah.
But you know how Sonia speaks when we are like
alone. Yeah. She
We like
goes on
shout.
and on and on. Yeah.
Speak and speak and speak. And
There's a lot
speak
to
and
talk
speak and
about
speak and
with
speak.
your friends. Like,
Yeah.
without it,
That is
what?
true.
It's interesting.
I think it depends on what we're talking about, what
Yeah.
we are doing. Yeah. But yes, so it's like a summary people make about a group of people. You decide this is what they are, this is who they are, full stop. There's usually very little room to change your mind once
Yeah.
you've made that conclusion. You do not accept any other explanations. I mean, for some people, they leave that bit in their head of until proven wrong. But not really. You're not even giving people a chance
Yeah.
to prove you wrong. So that's
Like
what,
the stereotype already went before you.
do you get?
Yeah.
Like you get into a room, you take one look at Evelyn and
Oh.
people like her like this. And
Yeah.
that's it.
People I know stereotypes you from our first YouTube video that we-
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, that, because remember the first episode, I think he was sitting in the middle. Like, that girl in the middle, they didn't even know your name at that point. I'm like, you guys watched and didn't get her name. And then they're like, she's very opinionated. I'm like,
What
well,
else
you're not
did they say?
wrong.
Yeah.
But they're saying it in a way that's bad. But it's not bad to have opinions. You get?
Because again, remember now there's an entire belief that an opinionated person is probably a difficult person.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You know,
Whereas
that's also
not.
another stereotype.
Yeah.
If you're opinionated, you're probably not easy to get along with.
I remember looking
That's
at them,
an
I'm like, you
entirely-
guys can't be serious. Like,
Yeah.
it's like all of us will have opinions.
But I think it's you get used to it.
You
You know,
do.
I mean, I've
Are we
had that
supposed
since,
to
like,
get? Are we
I was in
supposed to get
P2.
used to it? Really?
For me to be happy.
Those are one of the things we shall have to get
Yeah,
into.
like,
Yeah.
why are we getting used to a stereotype that
Do you
actually
get?
as negative as that? You get it,
Uh-huh,
yeah?
like
Because what I think, because
Yeah.
she has opinions that she has decided to share with you guys, which
Yeah.
are actually very beautiful. And then just like that, you think she's opinionated, and then
No, because it's
and then
attacking
she's
you and you're saying,
difficult.
hey, people, yeah. If you
Eh.
like, if you say something and someone sees it in themselves and they don't like it, they realize it's not a kawa thing.
I think it's
They're going to
human
beef.
nature.
I'm like, hey, why don't you
Have you
do
watched the Michael Jackson movie?
Not
Sorry.
yet.
Sorry, I keep tell him that it's
Not
human
yet.
nature. Why?
You watched
Sorry,
it? She
not yet.
did. Oh, wow.
But I've remembered because I said human nature and remembered the song. Nayenga behavior, dear. Sorry for interrupting. Yes. So
I was telling these guys,
Uh-huh.
they need to do better, because what do you mean you look at someone who has chosen to use her time to come
Uh-huh.
and sit here and give you some of her opinions, not
Yeah.
even opinions, teach you some manners.
Yeah.
And then you
Uh-huh.
think she's opinionated, and then you think she's very
It
loud.
is true that I am
and,
opinionated, though.
and you should be.
It is very true.
You
But
should
the
be.
problem is when people think that opinionated is equal to difficult,
Difficult
yes,
or
disciplined,
yes,
you
yeah.
know.
This is what I'm telling them. They need to do
Eh.
better as a
Anyway.
group of people.
Yeah.
That should not offend you.
Thank you.
Her
Or if it
opinion
offends
Should
you,
not offend you.
or if it offends you, go and change.
Yeah.
Go and change.
Yeah.
Don't
I mean, it
don't
depends on,
stress
on
us.
what the
Mm,
offense is. It's
Mm.
truly, it's not that deep for me anyway. It's really, yeah. So tell me, what do you understand stereotypes to be? You know?
Basically, I think that's it.
Mm.
Yeah. People have chosen to categorize a group of people or group of things or a group of, I don't know, a tribe or a certain kind of people
Yeah.
Mm.
to have certain traits, to do certain things that does not really, it's not the entire group of people that does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some of the examples we shall be giving, it's a few people who have done that. Or you just
Very
know three people,
few.
and then before you know, you'll be like, you already categorize all of us as
Yeah.
very opinionated or
Mm.
very difficult to deal with. Yeah.
Mm.
Just because you think, because you think anyway, it is your thoughts.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. It's you take people and put them in one basket.
Put
Yeah.
them in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they can't just
So. Remember, the first time she almost ate you for using her name.
Yeah. Like, my dad is going to know you guys not suffer.
Everyone calls me so. Like in high school, they used to call me Katesh.
Mhm.
Weirdly, I'm like, of all names, like you chose, like,
You chose that one.
You chose my father's name. Then it went to Soso. When you know how you used to come to Mbara to see us.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, who had it first? They're
think
like,
I
I
did.
think it was you.
Yeah.
Actually, Soso. I'm like, oh no.
I was like, this one is not leaving. There's
Yeah.
no leaving the venue with this name.
I know very many people know it. Anyway, stereotypes, just like you guys have said, you take one thing that someone has done or a group of people has done and you put them in a box that they'll never get out of.
Yeah.
Like, you can't expand
You're like,
beyond
this
this.
is it.
This is it. You know, if Joy does this, or even the whole thing of just us being friends, they'll go and maybe see something Joy has done that I probably don't do. But they say, if Joy is her friend, she probably also does that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably.
They don't. They've already concluded.
They already passed it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
You guys do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a very, it makes living very hard.
Do
You know?
you get?
Yeah.
I keep saying we make the human experience unnecessarily difficult.
Difficult.
You know, we have
Mm.
people wake up and they're like, no. As long as you look like this is it.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, what you say.
Right
So-
from our gender, like they'll see, she's a woman, no wonder she did that.
Do you get?
Oh my God, even in driving, like you can be driving and then, a guy will pass by you and look at you and I've had it
Do you
before.
get?
I've had
Like
a man
you
say,
take a look and then
she's
like,
a woman.
I have had a woman say, I have probably said it too. And said, I think it's a woman.
And,
And it is actually a woman
it's
sometimes. And
actually a
sometimes
woman.
it's actually not a woman.
yeah.
And then someone makes a very silly mistake on the road and you're like, it is a woman. It must be a woman driving.
Yeah.
That's how women drive. And people unconsciously have categorized women to
Yeah.
be really bad drivers, which is like, I think one of the first examples.
It's actually everywhere.
People, where did you get that from?
from the road, apparently.
Why do you think women are bad? I think I've seen some of the best drivers, or even the women, the people I'm comfortable with, that are good drivers, that are very good drivers, are women.
Yeah. I think also it helps that they're a bit more careful.
Yeah, that's what I was
A bit
going to
more-
say. We're
but
just careful
everyone's like
people.
that.
Women don't know how to drive, and it is everywhere. Like everywhere.
It's women don't know how to do anything. Women don't know how to be bosses. Women don't know how to.
That brings us to the next
There's
section.
one that
You
I
want to hear
recently had. Women are not good judges, like in Uganda. I was like,
Judges.
litigation, you learn a
Oh,
lot.
yes,
Like,
yes, yes.
I'm like, what do you mean they're not good judges?
And
And then they give a reason. What? Like sometimes someone has their reasoning and they judge the way they do.
Mhm.
But you'll find like maybe another male judge has made the same decision 5 times, but they've never been attacked because you get.
I think
So,
like you said, the
yeah.
moment people don't like the judgment, they don't even consider the reasoning. They jump immediately. Oh, she's a woman.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Sometimes they're wrong, yes, but like honest, that shouldn't be the comment. That should be this judge
This particular
Thank
person.
you. Yeah,
It should
shouldn't
not be
be-
all female judges.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
because
think
they're
so.
really good female judges.
No, I
Yeah.
actually think I think the judges in Uganda, the better side of the better judges in Uganda are the women.
They'll never admit that.
Like Justice Motwanyi, beautiful women.
Justice Anabi,
Read a judge.
Justice Kajuga,
Yeah.
Justice Monica Muge.
Who is the lady from ECU? Chibika.
Which one from
Eh?
ECU? On which court?
What's her name?
Arigonjo.
Kargonjo is exceptional, please.
Exceptional. Yeah.
Anyway, I do not keep up with the litigation world.
You
But
don't
is
like
the
it.
CHI.
But
name.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
crazy.
remember.
So when you keep seeing that everywhere, every day, first of all, boss,
Mm.
you why? Like I don't understand why people like living on the negative side of life. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I
You
think
could-
life is already very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. And people like to go towards the negative to feel better about themselves. As if, since she's like this, she must be like this. They go for the negative part so that they feel like, at least I'm better than her. I have problems, but at least today I didn't
Tinyene
wake
have
up and
problems.
say I'm Nyankore, depending on what stereotype they
Have you
have.
seen the
People
internet?
don't like us.
They
Yeah.
really don't.
They don't like us.
No, but I think, so let's get into some of these examples.
Yeah.
And then we shall go to why.
Mm.
If you're saying, for example, they don't like them, why? Where has that come from?
Oh,
But let's first get into the common stereotypes we have.
Mm,
Some people can stereotype. You know,
sorry.
I was thinking, you saw that guy that they killed,
Oh yeah,
the rugby guy,
Yeah.
Sydney. I remember the
That's
first
very
time,
sad, by the way.
I saw the clips and the pictures,
Mm.
and the way, because you see, this is a clearly innocent person.
Mm.
He does not even have the bag they are saying he has snatched.
Mm.
He is begging them to take him to police.
Mm.
They did not give him a chance.
Why would the thief
They
beg you
did
to
not
take-
give
like-
him a chance. It was anyway. But one of the things that crossed my mind,
Mm.
if he didn't have dreads
Appearance.
on his head
Mm.
and he wasn't a tall and buff guy, might this
And
have would it have gone differently?
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%.
Definitely. Do you think
Because-
they would have beaten someone in a suit? Yeah.
And with a
A
haircut.
suit and a haircut and everything, a tie. Do you think they would have beaten him that way?
President,
Isaac.
ULS,
Mm.
Samakade, he has dreads, but because he's in a suit,
No one.
who's going to touch him?
Do you understand? And I think that was one of the first things that crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking to myself, have we demonized everybody that has dreads, the men that have
That
hair and look a certain kind of way?
Yeah.
You take one look and you're thinking, if he's not a thief, he is a DJ. He is what's the
An addict.
Yes, he's an addict.
Drug guy. What?
We have immediately placed them in a certain category.
Yeah.
That is one of the most common stereotypes.
It's so sad. It's so
I
sad.
know, and I'm thinking, you know, when you're like moving or whatever, our parents normally do this, and actually, we all do
As
this
for the
thing.
parents, you know,
It is always
What?
do
you get?
like, guys?
Oh my God.
You
I
know
think
it.
so.
You look at people,
Yes.
I think there's a lot of people who still like, let's say you're driving at a bypass, and
Yeah, and
someone is
they
just a
see a guy
pedestrian.
with dreads.
a pedestrian, and they're casually
Immediately.
dressed, and maybe these are the guys that snatch people's
Ognomi yai.
Right.
Now my
Hey.
mom. My mom will say a person with dreads. Joe. Like immediately she's like she
She's
doesn't
in
even hide it.
Yeah.
Then now let's say by mistake, he crosses the road a bit too confidently. You know how those people that just cross the road.
Yeah.
How he's coming. It's like, you see? Now such a person, they're going to
Courage.
knock, he's probably high. They're going to knock him, and then his parents will suffer. And then why? Because he has dreads. So they associate having dreads with, no sense of direction in life. No.
I know that story too well from my dad. Like, sad, he's part of the problem in this case.
Selling you my
Our parents, yeah.
But I think also us, I cannot actually I can't say we've not
You-
seen
you
those
can't
things
Actually,
really.
we've also been told
Yeah.
the same
Children
thing.
learn
so
what
now
they
That
see.
takes
Yes.
us to where they come from. Where
Yeah.
stereotypes actually come from.
Yeah.
Now such a stereotype is
Yeah.
coming from.
Yeah.
Telling us
What
But
you
dad-
say, your dad?
I remember there was a time my brother Peter, Peter is into art. He loves to express himself. Yeah, there's a time he wanted to do his hair. And to do which hair? Just cornrows. Like the Americans we see, like, for us it's a normal thing. No, not quite sure. Go ahead. Like,
Yeah.
It's kawa. My dad,
Ati, what do you mean?
the time he discovered it was a discovery. He's like, no, man, such no, it's just
like,
oye mushiza, what,
yenshi.
ishate no ndani yenshi, no Rebecca Kubi. You know our parents. Like,
yeah.
I know that we all know that story too well. But for Peter, it was any normal thing. And probably I would never know what Sydney's dad ever thought of dreads.
yeah.
But that generation, they definitely had that thing of dreads.
Yeah.
I think it's just not
if
right.
they let you have them, they have just given up.
They've just
You've
given up.
probably been
And also
rebellious.
there
enough.
is the people that are going to meet you
Thank
out there.
you.
The
Yes.
relative.
How are they going
think
to
of us?
see? Yeah. How are they
What
going to
are
look
they
at
going to think about you? What are they going to
They're going to think
Bus.
you're a dirty person, you're a drug
Dirty?
addict, you're
You're a thief.
You're
That
a
thief
thief.
thing,
Drug.
like the moment you have dreads on your head, you're an addict. Now, like in my village, please, what do you mean you have dreads? The moment you have dreads, it doesn't matter if you have reason to what ranks
You
in
just,
your
you
life.
know, dreads is even too far.
Immediately you're an addict.
Hair. Like,
Hey,
yeah. Haircut, like you're growing your hair.
Yeah.
As a man.
One
That's
of my
already a
brothers likes
problem.
to have big hair on his head. It keeps my dad up at night. He will even call. Say, can you talk to him? Talk to him. Call your brother, talk to him. Encourage
they're
him.
always calling us.
You
Talk
get-
to him. I was like,
encourage
but
him.
yeah, I'm kawa with this. Where is your problem?
Encourage him. You know, you need to be smart. You need to.
Him
and
going
because-
to the fishing thing.
Eh,
In shoes.
No, in a t-shirt.
In a t-shirt.
Why aren't you in a proper shirt?
It's a lot. It's
Like,
a lot.
How are you delivering fish in a t-shirt? Like, what do you look like that? Dear, it is fish. Can we be guided? So I think it's now, yes, such a stereotype is going to come from the people that
Who have come
we are
before
around.
us.
Yes, we pick up those things. And because
Yeah.
sometimes, I'll be very honest, guys, you'll be walking on the road. You look behind and there's a guy with dreads walking behind you. I
Being
walk
conscious.
faster.
Yeah.
I
we all
walk
being
very
conscious. You're
fast.
holding your bag.
Hey, your bag. Probably have a jacket. I will hide the phone on this side. I had my keys here on this side. You get. And then, Bambi, sometimes they notice.
They do.
He will notice that you're being weird. And it's being weird, to be honest. Because what do you mean? My hair, you think I'm going to snatch your phone? Huh? So, and then of course when he passes by, there's a time it was so awkward I had to say, I'm sorry. Like, it was so
What
bad.
happened?
Because suddenly I proper increased the speed. Like, I walked so fast and then I crossed the road so that they are on opposite sides.
It makes things very obvious. Yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah, Irene keeps telling me I don't know how to go.
You do
Oh
not
my
Because
days.
she'll be like, you see that person immediately. Like, I turn and
So I can
Yeah.
imagine how fast you are walking and how you cross the
Uh-huh.
road. I
So
can literally
I'm not a very subtle person.
Yeah.
You will see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked very fast. I crossed the road. He turned and looked at me and shook his head. I was so embarrassed. Because in that moment, all
I
I'm
hope he's
hearing,
watching this.
if you're watching this, I am so sorry once again. That was a horrible thing to do. Because in that moment, like the moment I turned and saw him, it was like 7-ish when it has just become dark. The moment I saw him, all I'm hearing in my head is my mom. Abanaba Shuma, he can stab you. You know, that is all that I am hearing.
Yeah.
So it's one of those funny.
And then we also
funny
don't expect to
stereotypes.
see like church people in church. So if you look at someone like what comes to church, they're going to dress a certain attention.
If he's not the drama, he's
He's
probably
not
playing the
playing
guitar.
the guitar, and then you think he's just there because he has come to play the guitar and not to pray.
And then go and do
Come
drugs
on.
after.
Yeah.
No,
He's
Bobby
actually-
Wine.
He's actually
Bobby Wine changed his entire appearance.
It was the only way Ugandans were going to.
But
Look at
they
him as
still
a
don't take him
potential
seriously because of his past.
Do you understand?
So
it's
you don't
an-
even
it's
expect
a
these guys to like
real-
Yeah.
be responsible at all. Yet
Exactly.
actually some of the most responsible. I know a guy who he has dreads like
Yeah, I have
and he's
friends with
one of the
dreads.
most responsible people I know. He's like
Do you get?
one
It's
of the
just a
most
lifestyle.
responsible
Like
people.
every
it's
time
just
Has
a
whole
lifestyle.
career going on.
Yeah.
Just look at the president of the US.
Thank you.
He's exactly that.
I don't think so. He's still in exile. He wasn't even a president for long. Well, him, he proved everyone right. But
And I think now when that went down, the first thing people are thinking,
we told
the
you.
hair.
Yeah.
the problem is the hair.
Yeah.
But it's really not, you know?
It's
Anyway,
just
so that's just
character.
one of those examples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other stereotypes have you encountered?
We've talked about women not being good at anything. Dreads. Another one would be tribes. That one we could go on and on
yeah.
and on. There's Banyankore not being good people. As for Banyankore, man,
Rude.
you guys have made a reputation for yourselves. You're arrogant, you're rude, you're mean, you're
You
stingy.
don't know. You don't care. You don't care for
You,
your
you
people.
don't even help yourselves because you prove them right. Some of you, okay. But like, tribes. Uganda is like this. Why did we start calling people Bakoko? You guys, the moment I realized, I was like,
Even up to like Form 1. right?
exactly.
Like you until you get to
You
Form
blame
1.
to call
and
someone.
That's
No.
what they were called in my village.
Honestly, growing up, you would think it's a normal
but
thing.
like I
And I'm saying
from
up
the
to
time I
Form
had
1.
it, even up to this time, people still use it here.
They do.
I knew
Very.
it was wrong.
Now me when
But
I
you see, you
understood the
probably
word,
had another perspective.
You
You
get
get
it?
it? Now me, I
knew
did
it
not.
was wrong. I'm like, no,
I
come
did
on.
not. That's why I said up to Form 1.
Yeah.
You reach Form 1 and you're in a school with people from all over the
all over
country.
the
Yeah,
country.
yeah,
And
yeah.
suddenly, I cannot look at my roommate and think Mukoko. It's not possible.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't make sense. You get? Because this
Yeah.
is one of the sweetest people I ever had. So
That
that's
one,
what
I don't even know where the other one came from. I need to ask my
That
dad
one-
about the background.
That one is definitely, what is it called? A historical thing.
the thing.
Historically, they get the people from the north, and then because of their diet choices, some of them,
Yeah, that's true.
because of their skin color,
Mm.
because of some of them are a bit, very straightforward, very assertive. So they package all of that and give it a label.
That's so sad.
Do you understand?
Reminds me of the girl that they shipped from Africa, and don't you remember? It's like a very old story.
Mhm.
And she was a tourist attraction. They took her as a monkey. I don't remember which country. Those years, I'm like, that's crazy. Because they used to catch what? She was a tourist attraction, monkey. Yeah, because I mean,
Racism.
Americans call racism.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but why would we bring it? Our own people, to like that. Nah, it's not power, But there are so many stereotypes around
tribe.
It's-
You know how, for example, and I think those stereotypes around tribes come from the cultural practices
Yes.
of the different tribes. So you know how, for example, you will find that Vachiga, the accent is very thick.
Mm.
Huh? The accent is very thick. So the moment I raise my voice, it sounds like I'm quarreling.
Whereas not.
But I'm not.
Okay,
I'm just loud and with a thick accent.
Because you've mentioned that
So
you're a
immediately
Mochiga.
you're labeled rude, aggressive, likely to fight. But how? How can I fight? Have you seen me?
You know,
Likely
in my head, I
to
started
fight.
just starting that you're about to quarrel with me.
Ah,
Like, so I'm going to find it. You know, that principle of when you're looking for something, you'll find it. Because I think Evelyn is a Mochiga, and our whole conversation before it ends, I know that she's going to be rude, she's going to quarrel, she's going to be very straightforward. And
Yes.
I'm going to look for it and I'll find it. Just
You will
because
find
said,
it.
Joy, you look very, not
Yes.
rested. Are you well rested today? And I'm like,
here she goes.
Yeah,
Do
we
you
go
get
again.
it?
Yeah.
That is that's actually a very good point. Like that's the lens you will have.
Because
Yes.
I expect it. I expect that you're going to come and say,
you will find
why
what
did
you're
you
looking for.
You know, you're going to quarrel with me.
Yes.
Or you're going to be very straightforward. And again, I may not be well received.
So if, for example, I say, let me first look at this. Immediately you're thinking, she has snatched it. She has grabbed my thing. Because already there's a lens you have put between
And
you
the
and
lens
I.
always goes before who the actual person is. It's so
Thank
sad.
you.
It's so sad.
Because on a normal day, there is no way Evelyn is going to snatch you, or whatever you have, and be rude or whatever. But because again, we've said
that is the lens you have put.
the stereotype.
Even if I say, let me look at this,
yeah,
you read into my body language. Already you're thinking, that
She
was
could have
aggressive. Like, couldn't she pick it up slowly like this? But dear,
girl.
do you get? So the stereotypes also manifest like that. And then, of course, still on that tribe thing, they'll tell you, people from this side are not intelligent. People from this side are thieves. People from here are witches. People from here, are lazy. All of those are coming from cultural practices. Most of the time,
that's also all over the world. Like, look at how they
it is the way that
look at blonde women.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
How they
like
think
blonde women.
Blonde, you're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're just
not.
there. You're just a pretty
Where
person.
did that
Nothing
come
else.
from? Where did these people get this from?
Like that's just
Because
my color. Like that's just my hair.
My jeans are just colored. My jeans have, a certain type of color.
Hair color.
And then,
Exactly.
Like the color of the hair you were telling us you wanted to do. But when you thought about how you
Such color.
looked at, you're like, nah.
I mean, even
I'm
now
not
with purple, you're pushing it.
yes, I'm
You're
pushing
pushing
it. See,
By-
for that function, I had to ask my mom twice.
Are you
No,
serious?
but she said yes. Is it nice?
To
Yeah,
confirm.
it is nice. Like it's color purple. She said, why did you do purple? Because I pushed to see, which is,
Yes,
I think it is actually
acceptable.
okay, but I think she has they've started, to like, accept
yes,
certain
calm
things
down.
or whatever. But then I kept asking about hair so that she can pick
So
up
that
the
you
color.
don't show up and
Then-
shock her too much.
Yeah, but I'm
Mm.
like, it's color purple. She's like, why did you do purple? But she's like, it's okay. She said it's okay. I think we're just more forgiving now. But yes, I'm sure that people who have looked at us out there and said,
like,
she does purple hair. Like,
No, I have a friend whose
You know?
dad doesn't want to ever see her wearing pants. Like she wears pants, but when she's going to see her, like if her dad is going to be around her, she's like, I can't wear pants at home. I'm like, what do you mean? Pants are like the most decent clothes
and
to wear.
comfortable.
do you
and
get?
comfortable.
And they're so comfortable.
Yeah, I'm like, why would you have I would rather wear pants than a short skirt.
Mm.
Because
Yes.
now I'm not going to wear a long skirt. I will
Hey.
not do that.
You reminded me the first time I went home and I had pricked my ears.
Thank you. Me too.
Yes, my ears. You should have seen my dad's face.
Are you serious?
Iwe mwana wa kumwira amatu. He was like, he could not believe it. Until yes, he first paused. He was having breakfast. Meanwhile, because when I reached home, I didn't have pins in. So I slept the next day. I woke up, I put pins in. I don't remember where we were going. Iwe mwana wakafumura amatu. I'm like, yeah. He first kept quiet. Ati, okay. But I could see that it was a
I
big
know.
shift in his reality, because you grow up being told, hey, people that prick ears, if they are not prostitutes, they are shady. They are
There's
bayai.
pierced ears,
Hey,
there's red nails.
All of those things.
And it has actually caught up with us because you won't find me with red
You will not find me
nails.
with red nails.
No, also about ears. So when I also pricked my ears later on at campus.
Yeah, me too. I did it at
So
campus.
I
Are you very
met my man
serious?
first. Do you remember?
I did my ears in like Middle class.
Canvas.
It was
So
a
I
strict
actually
regime.
had to first ask my mom. Went with very tiny pins, those
I
baby
didn't ask
pins, and I asked her. I entered the room like this. It was
Uh-huh.
at hospital. I think my sister had given birth, and then
Mhm.
I entered like this, and it's the first thing she noticed. She's like,
What? You were
You
mine.
know what? And then I asked, how is my dad going to react? Like, is it okay? Do you think he's like,
And your other sisters.
they were, but like now, this was
It was
like,
your turn.
my turn. I'm like, how do you think he's going to quarrel with me?
Mm.
Do you think he's going to beat me?
Beat.
Like,
Was
I
that
did not know how
serious?
it was going to, like, how he's going
It
to
is
look at it.
actually that
He's going
serious.
to think you've gone to campus, you've changed.
Yeah.
Like, what has changed you? Because you've been a child and all of a sudden you're making big decisions.
Yes.
Big decisions.
Big decisions. It's just yeah.
And all of a sudden you're making big decisions like that.
Mm.
So I was actually very scared too. And I don't remember if he ever even realized. I think he did that. Maybe probably they had already
Briefed him, eh?
briefed him, and yeah.
But also, you know, our
But I was so
parents
scared.
are a bit of avoidance.
Yeah.
They
A
do
bit.
not deal with those
You
conversations.
delete the word a bit.
They are completely
Very
They are completely
avoidant.
avoidant. By that time,
Yeah.
I have friends who are telling me they can't tell their dad, "Well, I love you, daddy." What? Oh my God, that's such a normal thing to say because at the end of the day, of course, you love
Of course, you love your
your.
parents.
So saying it to that queer,
Let me tell you, I am in that WhatsApp group. Do you know why? Meanwhile, my dad says, "I love you guys." Huh? For him, he says it. But remember, it's rare and so far in between that when he says it, I freeze.
You're
I keep
like,
looking at him like,
are you dying?
what are the
What's going
expectations
on?
here? What should I say? Why, you know? Because again, these are very avoidant. My mom is also, Bambi, she's an avoidant, that babe. It's
Our
like,
parents are actually very big avoidant.
do you understand?
They-
Like
they-
she, as long as she's showing you her love through her action,
That's
you will
enough.
never hear her say, "I love you." But you see, I understand that. I know that
Mhm.
my parents love me very much. And because they never really say it, even when it slips, I'm like, what
Like,
has
oops.
happened? What's wrong?
You
know? What's wrong?
But yes, you see those stereotypes of, because of that, we can't really talk to our parents like, this is also where it comes from.
Yeah.
You don't really know how to talk to the elders about some of these things, what you're thinking. You find I can't walk up to my dad and say, "Oh, I'm going to thingy my ears. I'm going to pick my ears." No. Because do
But
you know
also
how
that
my
is
dad
more-
can
more
side
in-
eye you?
more in our parents' generation. I think this current parent generation
younger
that
ones.
is on it,
Mhm.
it's doing better. I think it's doing better with
Yeah.
their communicating
Your
with their
sister's kids are so
children.
cool. So obviously
It's
they're
the parents
cooler
that are doing
parents.
better, yes.
Yeah.
I miss
they know how to
them.
communicate.
They're more
with
You
relaxed.
know,
you.
we were around them just for a short while.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's like now, like,
But also
father-
it's
You know,
not
the,
frequent.
how much they ask me about you guys. Auntie Sonia,
Kamimi?
Auntie Evelyn. Kamimi is so grown.
I can imagine.
I miss Kamimi just like I was with her.
She's still around, right? She went back to the village.
She's
still around.
She's in
in school now.
Oh yes, she's such a big girl.
she still hates it.
School. Yeah, sometimes she has one friend in the whole school
Same.
who is in like few.
What?
Oh
God,
my
I hate school.
God.
I
Because
hate
the
school
neighbors
so
at home.
much.
That's her only friend in the
Oh
whole
my
school.
God.
She
Is
really
it other
did
teachers
like
mean?
it.
What's the problem?
No, I think she was used to being around family
Love
so
and-
much.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when you meet other people, that's when life starts. You're like,
People are,
So I
they
think these
become
parents
people.
now are doing better at that.
No,
You know, at
I-
communicating and
so that you
speaking
have
to
that
elders.
friendship. So
There
that
is that friendship that we did not have.
Mm.
They know how to communicate and tell you whatever they feel or what they want. Or yes, I think there's a doing better.
I think so. You know how they would
That's
tell you, your
amazing.
parent is not your friend, they are your parents.
But I mean, no,
Somehow
at
it's
this
right.
age, they become your friend.
But
Yeah,
somehow
of
it's right
course.
also.
When you
know
get
it?
older,
Like,
they
parents-
have
Yeah, at the
parents
end of the
should be
day, your
parents
parents
because-
should be friends.
Yeah.
Should be a balance.
Yeah, find balance.
Yes, find balance.
But parentship
It should
should
be-
take like 60%.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Because
Oh, really?
yeah, you have an entire human being.
But at this age, I think I can tell my mom about very many things
Also because
without
we've
any
grown now.
judgment.
Auntie
Yeah.
now, because I know my dad, first of all, he's a very conversational person. We can talk. My mom, same thing. She actually, because she's very curious, she will even ask the question. And also because they will not beat me.
Yeah, that's true.
Beating.
I think that's that's another stereotype you brought me to. You know, you've heard about gentle parenting.
Yeah.
How they say maybe have a conversation with the child, talk a bit, understand where they're coming from. No, that is not allowed in the African setting.
Mm.
The only way a child can be disciplined is through beating them. Hey. So now that belief was carried through schools, through homes. That is why you find adults resort to violence and killing each other when they think, hey, you're not listening. I'm going to send you people to beat you up.
Oh my God, didn't you see that gentleman who was explaining us being assaulted from when he was like a kid by his brother, by who? And he was talking about, I think around S3, S4, I don't remember the timing, but they took him to this place where they beat him, like upon entering, you know, those things where they would believe that they'll beat you out of whatever habit comes here, because I come. Then they left him there. Like the person heading the organization said, okay, you leave him here for 3 days. The first organizing is beating.
You know how much fear it would still be us, like the beating, like you'd fear to do anything because you're going to be beaten. And then how we think we have female right now is because you're not meant to be beaten.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I just said is no one is going to beat me.
Because now I'm an adult. It's like no one is going to beat me.
I can have
but you know,
with my parents. They won't beat me.
Yes.
And I can do something that no one is going to beat me. So why? Why then should I?
And I think because of that, we have become adults who don't know we don't know what to do with ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah. The reason we are littering the roads, the reason we are fighting each other is because, nobody's going to beat me. I never learned that littering is bad for the environment.
Yeah.
I learned that littering is bad because they'll beat me. Now that nobody will beat me, I can throw out my yogurt packaging through the window. That's why some of these funny habits you have.
The foundation was horrible, you know?
Yeah.
Male people see growing up, the girl is doing everything. I don't need to learn how to wash dishes. I don't need to learn how to mop. But those are just fundamental skills that everyone should have. Because at the end of the day, life skills. Then you're not going to move out of your parents' house and straight into your own house with a woman. Are you okay? You know?
I think that
even when you do, you should. Yeah. Those are just basic skills that anyone should have. So, you know, the foundation was the wrong part. Like you said, you were not littering because you knew you would be beaten. But the reason is it's not good for the environment.
Is no longer there.
I don't know why not to.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, but
guys, please pick up litter type selves. Lastly, it is a very
basic behavior.
Yeah. Anyway,
another stereotype, guys.
It's about 6 people.
6 people are supposed to, for example, laugh, eat, man.
Yo,
tell me why you're saying.
As a fifth person, why are you smiling?
Eating her food.
But that one is pretending.
Yeah. And like, it is not even, you know, that's how we're like, as if I think brought up.
Yeah.
Like in boarding school. It's like the nurse and you're sick. So that's sick day. And you're sick. And then you were able to like drink your juice and finish it. And that's to tell you, go to class.
Like, stop pretending.
Stop pretending. Yeah. And you're actually sick.
You are like that. I just want to drink.
Or your friends come to see you. Remember the sick bay at Mary Hill. If you are like at the sick bay in Mary Hill and your friends came to see you and
you sit and you start talking,
you laugh and you're laughing with your friends.
Follow them to
class.
class.
Will come and tell you. What are these guys doing here? It's already past visiting hour. We still have
and then she sees you looking alive.
Because you've laughed sitting up because your friends have come to see you. And they have brought you, for example, drinks. And you're drinking juice. So they'll be like, put on your shoes and follow them to class. Go to class.
But you're actually not okay.
It keeps on. Even when people are older, when they think someone is doing better because now they were able to sit up and smile and drink something, and then they're like, choose it.
You've talked about sickness, and I remember, you know, when we have cramps, and like you're dying, you're trying to, and then your mom will throw a comment of, we didn't get those things. I'm like, but what do you mean?
They'll even tell him, I don't think it stops you from being chores.
Or even the people who have to go to hospital for an injection to feel better. And it's like, it's a thing that's unheard of. Like, what do you mean? And then they relate it to you taking cold water. Or something that's
not drinking water at all.
No,
Yes,
I
yeah.
can understand
It's a lot.
that sickness has to be associated with pain
With
and
pain,
suffering.
yeah.
So people will think that the moment you start smiling, that's a
But
sign.
where did that come from?
Auntie, that's exactly where it
association, yeah?
comes, it comes
Of
from.
like suffering.
If you're sick, why are you happy?
Why are you happy? Why are you laughing?
Hey, you're saying you're
And-
sick.
and then-
Now I think what makes a bit more sense is when people that show up to work and they're sick.
Yeah.
You tell people at work, hey, you guys, I'm not feeling
Well,
fine,
today.
but you were talking in the meeting. So that means you're
No,
no
but you were
longer
laughing
sick.
at your phone.
You took breakfast.
You were
Thank
laughing
you.
at your phone. Not
Hey,
smiling at
when
your
the
phone. And she
breakfast
said-
lady came, you bought a chapati. Sick people don't eat. So what do you mean?
And you know some people are dying
Mhm.
like that.
Do you,
Because
exactly.
she has been saying she's in pain, she's in pain, she's in pain. And you guys don't see it, but someone is dying.
Yeah.
They are sick.
And
Just
I thi-
because they still come and laugh with you guys, or they're still
Yes.
able to like go show up for work every day. You do not know how sick they are. And then you lose someone just like that, or before you know, they are bedridden, and you're like, where did this come from?
But the
someone
signs
was
were
sick.
there.
The signs were there.
Yeah.
and speaking of that, I
Yeah.
think that stereotype extends even to the medical field,
Yeah.
where they think, if a woman is sick, the doctor will immediately say, she's probably being emotional or
She wants
dramatic,
attention.
or it's a hormonal problem. Yeah. So there's that already. There's
But
that
then that's so
medical
Like,
stereotype.
so
if the
horrible.
medical caregivers get to think like that.
So that
get it.
stereotype from even the medical people thinking, woman, if she comes in and she's saying her pain is on a scale of 1 to 10,
So
I'll
it's
put it
probably
at a
at 5.
3.
Yeah.
3.
I know
Because
what
he's
it
thinking you're
For real,
probably
that's
being
what
dramatic,
they think.
you're probably being difficult, or you don't even understand what you're feeling. That's the stereotype against some of the women in the medical space. And that's how, again, it comes from that belief that women are emotional, they don't know what they want. So they just simply dismiss the pain like that. So that's how some of these stereotypes can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because now, so now before you drop dead, they're not buying your.
They're not buying your.
So that comes from parents also.
Hey, you know how they would buy you Slash that you're sick and they don't buy for anybody else. And then your siblings, because they expect you not to drink it, they gather around and book it. They keep looking at you. Hey, you've taken half of the Splash. Are you sure you're sick? Because they want to take
The
the
thing is that if
Splash.
you get to some energy, okay, you're sick. Yes, I get you're sick. But if you get to some energy, arrange call a house, smoke people. And also because it's your parent who has told you this. You will
Oh
somehow
my
get call that
God.
energy. If you get that energy today, tomorrow you're going to do every chore
Well,
without
I will
telling
not
you. But if
get
you get
it.
call that energy, if you get
I don't
call
know.
that
I don't know
energy,
why. I don't know why that's a thing. It's
It's very bad.
very sad. These stereotypes can be very harmful.
The one I was thinking about right now is, you know how if we'd be in school and let's say you perform badly one time, not even, okay, maybe even 2 times, you perform badly and then, your parents will come talk to the class teacher and the class teacher is like, she doesn't read, but I read. I actually read. Or she doesn't do no, she doesn't discuss, but you've done all that.
First way, they'll tell you, I think she has gotten bad friends.
Which ones?
You join some groups of friends that just
Yeah.
because it could have been a bad paper or whatever.
Exactly. Like sometimes
Hey.
examinations
And
are
maybe
just
one of your
difficult.
friends is noisy like me.
Yeah.
You'll be like, she's Evelyn's friend. That's why they
Yeah,
never
I
read.
think she has joined groups of friends that are
Hey.
not so
Yeah.
good.
They're not
Yet
speaking.
one thing has nothing to do with the other.
Yeah.
Everything is just different.
Hey.
And that's just it.
Speaking of schools, you know that stereotype of if a person is from a traditional school,
Yeah.
they are responsible, they are well educated, they are disciplined. So we kind of dismiss the modern school. If it's a modern school, those kids they are poor.
I think that one comes because we were suffering. The traditional schools.
Were
we
you?
suffering. We're not suffering.
What
but
was it like to be in a traditional
It
school?
was very nice. Okay, for like the schools we went to, it was nice because we were not beating was minimum. Why
I
beating
can't
a lady?
relate.
Why beating a
Can't
lady?
believe, babe, they beat you more.
Not mob, really. I was a very disciplined kid, but they beat me.
When I tell you guys, this babe, by the
So we
time
actually
she
have good
talks,
friends.
you have harassed her into something. So of course, you are not beaten.
I was a very disciplined. I would make sure I stay out of trouble because I fear being beaten. I don't like pain. I don't like pain in my life. So I would be disciplined because I know. Why are you going to beat me if I'm disciplined? Yeah. And
I
then if
think-
you would beat me when I've still been, now there you learn with a problem. Yeah.
How was it for you in a traditional school?
Traditional
I was
school.
with you, Evelyn.
Yeah,
I was with you.
we both know we had different experiences.
Okay, but
You
it's
know,
why?
actually
you
okay.
know how I feel about school in general.
Yeah.
Now make it a very structured, strict school. It's worse.
The only thing I used
Me.
to hate about school is morning prep because I'm not a morning person.
You know how we would
it
wake
was
up,
at what time?
wash
5
5. You babe.
5 a.m.
I would wake up.
5:30. Rocco was at 5:30, right?
Yeah, but you would
No,
wake
no,
up
no,
at 5.
It's actually 5.
You'd wake up at 5.
Morning prep used to start at 5.
No.
5.
It was they would ring the bell at 6. But remember, roll call is at 5:30.
Oh yeah.
So you would wake up at 5. 5:30, you better be in class.
Yeah.
For-
Now there's me who
for
would be
roll
washing
call.
my school shirt at 5. And I
Really?
iron it and put it on. Yeah, you know, like once in a while when your shirt would be dirty.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
like
okay.
why?
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
What
We
do
used
you
to have
mean? You
3
guys
shirts.
know
We
what
used to
I'm
have
talking
3
about.
shirts. Okay, we used to have 3 shirts. I get it. Yeah, we all did this.
Yeah, but I'll
way,
get
but-
lazy. And you find, let's say like on Friday. On Friday,
That is why
I
I
do not
say
have
I
a
think I'm
fresh
suffering.
shirt.
Because I would come back from class
Mhm.
and I'm already thinking about the problems of tomorrow.
Ah,
and then
I know.
I'm suffering to wash shirts, to wash skirts, to wash socks.
Now me, I would proper
Yeah.
maximize my evening.
I
It was
get
not for anything school related. It was not for
It was
suffering.
just for chilling.
I would go and see my friends. We talk, or I go to whichever
We used to
teacher.
have
I had a
visiting.
new project.
I'm going to visit
proposed
my
to.
friends in Shell House.
I had those things.
I can't relate, guys.
So my evenings were like that. So I would remember that I need a new shirt on Friday morning. Wash, iron, put on, go for prep.
So where did that stereotype
but-
come from?
So yes, that's stereotype of traditional schools. Now, you know, as Ugandans, we are very religious people. You know?
yes.
And these traditional schools, majority of them were founded by churches.
Oh yeah.
And so they have a structure of, we shall teach kids to pray, to be on time, it's a very semi-military approach to training kids. And the older people, or you people of those days, appreciate that.
Yeah.
So they will associate being in a traditional school with being structured, well-rounded, and I'll be honest, most of the times it is true because they have systems that have worked for years and years and years. But two things can be true at the same time. I think that teachers teaching in modern schools and traditional schools are the same people.
Yes.
Yeah.
The head teachers are the same people. They rotate in the same schools. And so, while it's true that traditional schools are grooming these kids well, the modern schools are doing the same. Because it's the same teachers, the same, you know.
And you'll hear the same stories from
Aha.
different people.
It's
from
the same
different
thing,
schools.
you know. If I'm ironing my shirt at 5, a kid from, let's just say, I will tell you, oh, baby, I also used to iron it and go for prep. Do you understand? So I think that there has been a very significant shift.
So I think actually
There.
what they think is good is that rigid schedule
That
that has been put
as
in
if
place, the rigid
structure.
schedule, the structure, and then we are able to follow it year in, year out, a century.
It is tried and tested.
it has been tested over time, and it has worked.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It seems to work. Okay.
It works.
it does
largely.
work.
Yeah, it works.
So that is what I think people in the workspace or later
Mm.
organizational spaces and all think that person is better because the organization also has a structure that
They
is
are a
almost
bit more-
similar. It's a bit
Yes,
rigid,
yes,
you
yes.
know. It's
You'll
rigid of,
be
I am carrying the same laptop that I'm going to use at work from home to work to do work that I would have actually done.
You have
at
bosses.
home.
You have
Yeah, but then
You know
because
that
I have
hierarchy.
to be in this, at my
Space.
desk and then open that same laptop
Yeah.
that I could have opened last night and done all my tasks.
I feel like truthfully, it's because they think we are easy to tame.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We
We are like
I'm
sheep.
saying. It's
Like
what I'm
right
saying.
from
easier
right
to,
from
like,
schools,
break
like after high school, then you come to
Because
MOOC,
tell me why.
UCU, KIU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the stereotype there is legit. You can be hearing things they say about people from UCU. I'm like, okay,
They're kind of true.
exactly. Some of them are true, but most of them are really not true because you went to school and you know what goes on there.
Tell me
So
why
you're
they used
like,
to just the texture over here.
What do you
They
mean?
didn't want
You
to
guys,
relax
She didn't
hair,
look like
they didn't-
you did anything, straightening
Yeah.
or relaxing a little bit or softening or anything. You cut it off.
Oh no.
What does it have to do with
It's a
school and
proper barracks,
academics?
dear. Like at this point.
It is a barracks.
I mean, I told you guys, that was my worst time.
Mhm.
Every time school was coming, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to cut my hair. I'm going to cut my hair. I used to feel so bad, honestly
Yeah.
speaking, because whether I have hair or not, means action, man. Like you've taken
It
me
does
to that
nothing.
stage.
It's like that
Like,
hair thing of, of course, they'll make an argument that combing will take up a lot of your time, designing, taking care of your hair.
yes,
But ultimately, I know my responsibilities as a student.
exactly.
Surely,
Tell me.
I will do what I have to do.
If I come with straight hair, that easier, or braided hair.
Mm.
Look at these modern schools that people
that
go,
do it.
Like they'll tell you to just come with your braided
Mhm.
black braids, and they'll take you through the term.
Yeah.
Or maybe you'll change the mid-term. Isn't that easier? Because you're just going to hold it when you wake up, and
Let me tell you.
then maintaining natural hair when Moyanga
Mhm.
it was like the hardest thing I had to deal with.
You had natural hair when you were younger. A-level.
A-level. It was like the hardest thing I had to deal with. It's not a puff yet. It's not, we don't even have products because again, why do you have conditioning and all these things? Why do you have products?
You're only allowed shampoo.
Are you
That's
serious?
hair oil.
And hair oil.
Anyway, those stereotypes about traditional school, like I said, it comes from the fact that Ugandans, at least a certain percentage, the older guys, appreciate a bit more of tamed people, and traditional schools tend to do that. But also, and so it has been passed down to different people. So you find you apply for a job, when they see, let's say Namagunga on the CV, they'll probably look at the Namagunga CV before they look at the Chitende one.
That's true.
Because this is a traditional school. Yeah. So they're not even factoring in personality, people's ability to, competence, things like that. Look at, even let's say for the scholarships and local ones. Dear, you have Mary Hill on your application. Okay, we shall take a second look. Because again, that stereotype is really
Also, the
there.
modern schools make it very hard.
How? How?
The cheating, allegedly. Again, I'm not attacking any school, but cheating.
Allegedly.
Some of the schools don't take in people with a certain kind of background, those things. You get it? Yeah. So they make it very hard.
Side note, you guys, have you been seeing the proms people are throwing?
What is that? If I were unemployed,
I was like, thank God I'm an old person. I'm no longer in high school.
But you know how much money those guys ask from parents?
For what? For prom?
For prom. My siblings were asking my father. I was just looking at him.
How much do they be wanting?
A lot of money.
me as a parent, I won't give
You know how
money.
Mary Hill girls
I
used to pay
want.
2.5?
Or
3K?
5?
We paid
3K.
1,000.
3,000 shillings.
Some of you guys know.
These members refuse.
Our years.
Our years. How many years are they? Do you want to tell the viewers?
Fine, because I am comparing that 3K
Babe,
to what schools are
3,000.
asking for these guys. How much?
3,000 for a ticket. It used to be a
500
ticket,
over
a
1
coupon.
M. Yes.
500,000.
But you want to be a chairperson of the prom committee, you have to pay a certain amount of money. It's a lot of money if you think about it. It's money that people earn.
Guys, if I tell you the money we paid
Meanwhile-
in A-level,
people might think it's a very long time ago. It was 2015, 2017 also.
You said it.
it's not so many years.
You said it.
We are old.
You babe. Those are 9 years
10
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
Close to 10 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. You
9
said
years.
it.
Oh my goodness.
They are 3,000. I know.
Anyway, it was 3K, you guys.
Anyway,
For a coupon. it
that's
used to
just
be
a
that.
side note. But people are making it prom.
So guys, another stereotype
Mm-hmm.
is about the older generation not knowing so much about technology.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That one is
Tell
a
me
fact.
and we see.
Except for the people that invented this thing.
No, but like let me first tell you,
The Bill
You
Gates.
guys-
Sorry, not
Yeah.
Bill Gates
thingy.
cannot be called for his own things. What do you mean?
I know. That's what I'm saying. For him, he's passionate about it because that's
He
his
has the
empire.
resources.
guys,
fine.
I know
Exactly.
people.
But it's the kids that are running
Thank
the
you.
world.
I know older people
Mhm.
that actually are good with technology.
They took
How
courses.
many are they?
Not even took courses.
They
Just
did.
look at the internet. Look at
You
the old
babe.
people that know those things that know that technology very well.
But you know,
Not
technology
that
is something anybody can learn to use.
Yeah, but like, why do you think older people do not know even how to use phones?
They don't have a
They
lot
don't.
of interest in.
Guys,
They
come
don't have.
Let me
on.
tell you, my dad until
But do they
today,
know?
Nangambira and Jim was status.
all of us.
Status.
But like,
My
why
dad
does
has-
Status.
My dad has probably posted status like twice all that time.
And
after
then
that.
he first. Meanwhile, he tells me what to type in, like his caption as I type for him. And the whole time I teach him everything. I'm like, Dad, come on.
Yeah.
I know he's going to watch. Oh my God, he watches you guys. Meanwhile, he does.
Oh my god!
But oh my God, there's one time I was in my room. I started hearing us talking. I'm like, it's not Sheena watching. It's not Mom. It was him on his computer. He had finished his work.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
interesting. But back to what I was saying. WhatsApp status. He'll never learn. He refuses.
They
Yes.
refuse. They refuse.
They refuse. But some people are actually good.
At
So like,
first,
that becomes a stereotype.
Eh,
Not
but
a few.
that one is
I talk about the
true.
whole
that
world.
one is
We're
a
talking
hill
about
I
the
will
whole
die
world.
on.
We're talking about the whole world, guys.
All of them from the North Pole to the South,
I'm also
do
bad.
not know
At
technology.
first,
I'm also bad with like,
I'm so sure there are older people
like I
on
did not
TikTok.
know how to operate
That's why
some
it's
of
a
the social
stereotype,
media.
of course.
Exactly.
Because even some young people
Because
don't
now
really.
Gen Z is really me.
That is the
Remove
things
me.
you
I am
learn.
the
These are
older
things you
generation.
learn.
Because I also don't know how to. I'm not so good with it.
Anyway,
Just stop saying our
stop
things.
saying our things.
I've stopped.
Our ages are showing.
We are elderly. Back on Kabana, we are old. What
Yeah,
is
we
that?
are not
10
old.
years ago, from poor.
I'm not
If you
old.
live
10 years in the
I'm
it's
not
more
old.
even.
No. Yes,
Today
it's
is 2020.
I'm not old.
She
No,
has
10 years one.
Anyway, as long
My
as you're
God,
young
it's
at
even
heart.
10
And
years
now,
ago.
yeah, I'm young. Not even at heart, even in age, I'm young.
Yeah, you know, I feel like
I'm
we are
young.
young. We are young.
anyway, let
Yeah.
me stop thinking
Anyway.
about it. But anyway.
But no, that's stereotype.
Mm.
Me, I will stand on that one. We
Even some
confirmation
of us the
bias.
young ones don't know. Are you very good
Confirmation.
with technology?
Aha. I am willing to learn.
We are willing to learn, but that's some things over and skill.
They are not willing to learn. They are not.
Mami,
My mom will be like, "Torum danke, torum
What's
sosi,"
me and the take the
and yet she reduced the volume.
flight mode. And then you just put it on and on off and
And then you become
when I
a
get
pro.
me too, Nanya, I'm not even good also. I'm not just good because how am I supposed to know what has happened to the phone?
Yeah.
I don't know what is wrong. I also don't know how to.
Parents. Anyway.
No, but that is
Very interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
we want more EGs.
More stereotypes.
I think we should go to where they come from and how
I
we
think
can
we've been
break
doing
them.
both.
How we can
Mhm.
break them.
But Kale, let's go into where they are coming.
Because
from.
there's
I think
so many.
we've done.
Yeah, we've given,
Yeah. The ones that you have in your head.
there is one we were
are you
talking about
getting it
earlier.
from?
I know.
Oh.
I know one that's on there.
Uh-huh.
I saw one we talked about it earlier.
Mm.
At short people are difficult to deal with.
Guys, that's not
Guys,
true.
come on.
Uh-huh.
Some of these things are
AI. That's AI. No, I think someone ruined it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time MK is posting on his ex, short people need to be. I posted it. He's so funny, sometimes.
For us, he was that.
What did
He
you say?
said something about short people and them they shouldn't be part of the country. I don't know why.
Mhm.
But I read it. I'm like, but what short person ruined it for us?
About short people.
The banter about short people. Where did it come from? I don't know. Me,
How wonderful this chick
You know, and that
is.
one I
I'm
don't. I
so
don't even know where that one
wonderful.
is from. I
I'm
don't know
so
where.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm not difficult. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually not, but I know there are some that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even
No,
tall people are
I think I
difficult.
can
tall
imagine
people are also
everybody can be
difficult.
Everyone can be
Yeah.
difficult. And that's
So I don't know
stereotype.
where that stereotype came from.
No, I think. Let me
honestly.
guess. Let me take a guess.
Mm.
After years of being told, "Hey, you're short. You're like this. You're like this."
Mm.
There are a few people of that community. Sorry for calling it a community.
It's
There are
not.
a few people.
It's not.
I'm the only short
people.
person I know.
Yeah.
You guys are all
Amen.
tall. You guys are all tall.
Yeah. So, after
You
years
know
of being
someone.
told, after years
Yeah.
of being told, "Hey, you're short, you're short," I think it comes to a point where the more people get dismissed for their height, they start to develop a bit of a need to prove a point.
Oh,
So you're going to find them in some spaces where The moment he walks in, immediately he wants to show everybody, guys, I belong here.
I'm here.
So they become a bit,
More
outward in there.
forthcoming.
So maybe that's one of the places it can come from, because
Yeah.
now you start to meet several short people that are trying to be a big presence.
Big. Oh.
Yeah.
Which
Yes,
comes
you can
from
be
your
a big
inside.
presence.
Which can cause friction with some people.
Yeah.
You know, people don't like people that take up space. Eh? We are very weird species.
I
Why don't we
know.
like seeing people shine? So because people don't like to see people take up space,
Yeah.
so now they start thinking, short people have lugezi gazi.
Mm.
Because now they are interacting with people that have had to
I think the same
shine by
the same
force.
when you talk about women being bosses.
Mm.
Yeah. Like people have made it such a thing that women are terrible bosses. Where did that come from? Some women are actually wonderful bosses.
A lot of women
You know?
are wonderful.
Most
A
of
lot of
them.
women
A
are
lot of
wonderful
women are-
bosses.
Probably because they have both
Yeah.
IQ and EQ.
Yeah.
Because honestly speaking, men, I don't know. Men
Meanwhile, I
and
robbed you of your
emotional
cattle.
intelligence are like two different directions. They're like, if you put emotions in something,
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
So
That-
unless
that's not how it
people have
works.
actually broke that, all the women
Yeah.
that they've ever seen or whatever, or if you're being a new ED and it's a woman,
Mhm.
they're like, guys, we are dead. It's a woman. Women are very difficult. How difficult?
It for us, no.
Because
Because
if
you
you
can't
in
be
a
a
box,
boss
and
lady
then you're
and
not
really
giving
like,
her
that would be
chance
so
because
cool.
you're already letting her.
You've seen the MTN babe?
Yeah, wonderful.
she's
She's
amazing.
such a
very
cool
wonderful.
babe.
She's amazing.
She's very wonderful.
I
Her,
love such women.
Bitachura's daughter, I've forgotten
Yeah.
her name. She's amazing. Oh my god, I love
I usually
her.
see her clips.
Yeah, they're
She is a
amazing. They're amazing.
brilliant babe.
There's another lady I saw. She was talking at the Bazan Employment
remember when-
Labour Law Symposium,
Mhm.
and she was talking about how she advocated for in the company she was in. I think now Breweries, if I remember well,
Mhm.
she advocated for women to have 6 months of maternal leave.
leave.
I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
Oh my god, have you
That's
seen this babe
amazing.
called Boss Babe? Like that's
I think
literally her
so.
username on
I think so.
Instagram. She's called
Oh yes,
the Boss
yes,
Babe.
yes,
Claire.
yes, Claire,
I think.
Claire.
Mm.
You guys, like she runs classes on I think business and that shit.
Yes.
But like I've not been in any of the classes. But even from like the small
Clips.
inputs she
Mm.
puts on
out
on
there,
Instagram,
yeah,
the things
yeah.
she's teaching.
Yes.
She's a brilliant,
Wonderful.
brilliant, woman.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And
Like
that's really-
sometimes I'm thinking, how do people walk around with brains like this?
Hmm.
No,
How
honestly
does that
speaking,
even happen?
if
And then
if
imagine
the society
her as
does-
your boss.
That's
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm trying to
And then
say.
you
She
think
runs
she's
a school, I
difficult
think.
person.
She
She
runs
runs
a
a school, like in the
Yeah.
school.
Sometimes you see like things like her thought process, her input
Yeah.
about things, and I'm thinking,
Yes.
Yeah.
this babe must be
Wonderful.
a star.
Yeah.
You know, like working for her and with her. But yes,
But that's
I
exactly if the society didn't put
I
that on
think
us,
where it
Yeah.
comes from.
women are amazing.
They're
to
very
work with.
amazing.
Yeah.
Where it comes from is what we were talking about. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they have tried to, as if, take the light out of them, take the light out of their eyes. Yeah. So they have tried to,
to prove
prove
themselves.
themselves,
Yes,
and then
that's
it rubs
exactly.
off.
It rubs
the
off
wrong
wrong.
way.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because if she walks into this room and says, "Guys, we have this task, this project to work on," and then the other, her subordinates are saying, "You get it." She's going to say, "Guys, do your work."
yes,
So because
I
she has
think
raised her voice and said, "We have to do and hit the deadlines and all these things," now she becomes difficult because she's doing her work properly, or because you try to put her down, or what's it called?
dim her light.
Dim her light. Yeah,
Mhm.
because you try to dim her light, and
Mm.
no, you can't because she's
Because
It's
I
superb.
look good in office.
Yeah.
I
Has nothing to
think
do
it's
with
the
what you-
traditional
Yeah.
gender roles,
Mm.
yeah.
that created kind of a job description for women. And then the general understanding of women are gentle. They do things
Yes,
a bit
They should
slower.
actually do that
very-
more of the
So
caregiving
because of that,
Yeah.
when women break into
spaces.
spaces
Yeah.
and positions of leadership,
leadership.
they are already a step behind
Mm.
because of those traditional gender roles.
General.
You're already a
yes.
step behind because you're not likely to be taken very seriously.
Mm.
So the effect is somebody now is very aggressive from the get-go
Mm.
and immediately labeled as difficult.
difficult.
Women are very bad bosses. But it's coming from now there are two forces fighting. She's a very competent person and she's also has to fight thousands of years of history
To
be
kind of
taken
to
seriously.
prove that
Yeah.
she can actually take people in a good direction.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But also the culture, like we said, the cultural practices, the traditions, environments that people grow up in. Look at the Bakonjo. Abakonjo. Yes, we call them the Bakonjo. They call themselves Bakonzo. What do you call them?
Bakonjo.
Bakonjo.
Yeah.
Bakonjo, aha. The Bakonjo are known to be very brilliant people. And honestly, guys, this is true.
Yeah.
It is.
Actually, the Bakonjo that I know,
They are brilliant.
very brilliant. And I feel that sometimes these stereotypes can also be informed by where people come from. The Bakonjo, we are always told, my mom loves to say, you know, Bakonjo eat a lot of fish. They are in Kasese regions, so they have the lakes, the what,
and
they eat a lot of fish, they're eating a lot of vegetables, they eat a lot of meat, things like that. So now imagine a child growing up on such a diet. Their chances of brain development are very high. So the brain is already nourished from a young stage. So there's a very big chance that this kid will be brilliant. Because the brain has developed. They have the support. So now you find that a majority of them are very sharp people. And of course, with time, genetics start to trickle down to their descendants and what.
Yeah.
So it's, I think some of these stereotypes just come from the environments people are in. If a person is from the north and we know that it's very hot, they're going to be darker.
Yeah.
They need the melanin. You know, the hotter the places, the darker the people will be. And so now you're talking about, hey, you know, people from the north, they're dark skinned. Of course they are. Their environment requires that they be dark skinned to survive. We've also talked about the parents' upbringing.
Yeah.
Upbringing. Because the person with dreads doesn't say.
And you see, you are running off from your friend.
Bambi, I ran. But yes, those are some of the places
where the stereotypes come from.
Do you have any other place in mind?
No, I think we've exhausted them.
Talks about it. But so how can we break them?
Breaking them also will have to start with how they affect us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Look at employment. Nobody is going to give an office job to a guy with dreads.
Yeah.
That is one of the effects. I have had a landlord before who refused to rent out a house to a lady. She had like bright green hair. You know that lemon lime green. She walked in. He was like, "The house is already paid for. Someone else took it."
Oh my God!
It was not paid for.
Why?
And he was there on that day because they were finishing up repairs.
She had green hair.
And then when she left, he turns to me and he goes,
green hair?
Nancy, when she left, he turns to me, he's like, because I was outside.
Yeah.
It was like 5:30 in the evening. He's like, you see your age mates. Now you see that one with her hair. She'll come here and be a problem for me. She'll probably be playing music all night. She will be... So already, he has already profiled her based on the color of her hair. So those are some of the effects. Getting a place to stay. Making friends. You find that you're forced to make friends with only people that look like you because other people have refused to associate you. Look at marriages. Because of stereotypes. Somebody is going to look at you like, if you bring somebody from this side, you're no longer my child.
Bruh.
You know? So, and all of those, that is how harmful those stereotypes can be. So how are you thinking we can break them?
I think we just need to give chances and extend grace to people, yeah? If a woman walks into a space, let her lead how she best knows, yeah? Let her lead. If a short person is, maybe your boss, extend grace.
I think allow individuals to be individuals.
Yes. Do not categorize people. Do not put them into one box because of their appearance, where they come from, their tribes, everything like this. So give people chances. Let them be individuals. Let me prove that people from a certain district are like this. Or let me actually be different. Yes. So I think it comes back to people being very graceful. Allow room for someone to be who they are,
to write their own story.
Yes, to write their own story. Maybe that's better then,
that's what it should be.
Ideally, I feel like that's the only way to break them because at the end of the day, do you know how many people we are? How many are we in the world? Too many.
So many.
You want all of us to be the same. You can't be serious, you can't put people in a box. Yet you yourself have things about you that anyone would say otherwise about.
Yeah.
But we don't, because we're all different. We all come from different places. We ought to be different.
Yeah.
We all can't be the same.
It is the
So yeah, and
Mm.
even us, don't put yourself in that box because a short person can't do that, because a short person can't do that,
Because a woman can't
because a woman can't do that.
drive better than a man.
Yeah,
Well,
I
a man
literally,
can't do the caregiving role.
I would believe I drive like a man. Sometimes I see the looks on men's faces, honestly.
Yeah, I
It's-
believe I am better than you.
Or even better than some men. But all
I feel
in
like
all,
they drive a bit too recklessly.
yeah.
Mm.
But don't put people in boxes. Leave people to be who they are, like Joyce said, Give
Yeah.
room for people to expand, to change, to...
Yes. Some
Because
people
they
actually
do.
suffering that they're writing their stories. They
Yeah.
are changing. They're changing those stories that were put there, that were described to say certain people are rude, rude or unpolite, not polite, and all these things.
Yeah.
They are trying to change that, and you break them every
Yeah.
time. You
You say, oh, you can't
Mm,
change.
you
Hey,
can't
you
change.
guy used to be like this.
But
Why?
you are like this, and someone is actually working.
Actually.
So they're being kind every day. They are working on
Mm.
that to be kind every day.
To be
But
better.
you don't
Yeah.
give them
You're
a
breaking
chance.
them.
I think that's also common with, for example, racism.
Yes.
Mm.
The moment you're a black person, it doesn't matter how educated you are, how much you have done to contribute to the world.
Society.
You're dismissed based on your skin
Yeah.
color.
You have to
True.
be twice
But
as
yes,
good.
Exactly. It's a very common.
Yeah. You
Problem.
have to be twice as
But regarding how to break these stereotypes, I think another way is at an individual level, stop making the jokes.
Yeah.
Stop making those sweeping statements. You wake up and you're like, yeah, Muchinga, I thought you were going to abuse me. Someone has said that to my face before.
Mhm.
I thought you were going to abuse me. Why?
Why?
I don't know you. You do not know me. Even if I did, I don't abuse people
Am
that I
I
know.
mad?
Do you
Are
understand?
mad
I'm
to
not an
start
insane
abusing
person.
people?
Why am I abusing you?
Yeah.
You know? So at an individual level, we can just stop with the jokes, stop with the weird comments. Because with stereotypes, you can be a victim
Yeah.
or the oppressor, depending on
True,
what
true,
side
true,
you're
true.
standing on.
Yes.
So we have to recognize that it affects all of us.
It does.
Very
It
many
does.
ways. There is going to be a day where you're the one that's being looked at as. Let's
The
say
other
now that
side.
example of traditional schools. If you're among the people that are always making jokes, hey, traditional schools, blah, blah, blah. You forget that among your friends, there are people that have not been sent to traditional schools. Now, for example, if I started making jokes about, I'm like, there's other people from those schools are. Sonia may not even attack me on it in that moment, but she will not forget.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And that will create a shift in this friendship because I'm being careless with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to be very conscious of what we say, how we say it, when we say it. And of course, ultimately, we have a responsibility to understand these stereotypes, where they come from, why they are harmful, and how best we can break away from them.
Yeah.
So behavior from me,
We should close, really.
This has been nice.
right?
Yeah. We could go on and on
And on and on and on.
really.
Yeah.
And as usual, I am Joy.
And I am Evelyn.
And I'm Sonia. And it's been great having you guys. You can share what kind of stereotypes, if you've been an oppressor or a victim. If you're an oppressor, guys, change. It's not kawa. It's not kawa. Why are you being evil? Yeah. Let's be better people. Yeah. Continue to follow all our pages on TikTok, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Kindly subscribe. Yes.
Yeah.
Please. We're so thankful. So yeah.
We shall see you
Next time.